different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They run the counter with Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. An explosive 38-yard pickup. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Throwing now is Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And now fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the touchdown. James Cook, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Hey, 20. Super. Hey, lift. Lift.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
We go tonight.
Gibbs straight ahead. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here's Goff. Finds Gibbs on the check down. Oh, what a move. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 35-yard line. From the gun, here's Goff.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Teron Johnson able to pick it. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Here's Allen to throw it. And that's incomplete.
Intended for Dalton Kincaid. Incomplete. He was defended by Al-Quadin Mohammed.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Allen now looks to throw.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
Fighting to stay upright inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Marking down at the 9. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs,
34 yards. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 13-7.
13. Lions 7.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Go tonight.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Goal at the 8-yard line.
Nine. 5. 180. Hey, tonight.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Goff. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs
With his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Lions are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
Bills 13.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And that's a good start right there. This game's changed pretty dramatically in the last few minutes. So now these guys are forced to play from behind here. And that's a positive first step towards claiming this lead right back.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 65 yards.
And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Allen will try to throw for it. That's caught at the 2. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7.
Lions 14. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Lions. So it's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board. And that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it. And as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming. And that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a third. He's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me out? Because we are not slowing him down.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Second and 10. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And incomplete on the deep ball. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
32-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
The highest metric, the city just made it sweet. People diabetic, they mouth full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is second and 10. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Black 20, 11, 11. DC.
Now it's gone. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
We're down to the 41.
But that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
From the 41, here's a second and 7. They'll go again with Gibbs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up third down.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Right side to Williams.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 118 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down.
Going back to Gibbs on first down.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Detroit Lions, first down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal.
Gibbs.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Here's Goff. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And in for the Lions, touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs
Taking it in.
And the Lions have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Lions 28, Bills 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And that goes for a gain of 31.
As my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense. I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Cook up the gut. And he gets it down to the 32.
James Cook. A gain of 3 yards. That's good for Bills. First down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. Throwing, Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down.
That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. Now Allen.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Back to the ground, Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Davis will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
56.
Davis. And Davis, he's not going to get there. Unable to make it to the yellow line. They stop him short.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Here it is, 4th and inches. To throw is Allen.
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult.
Lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Here's Allen.
And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
28. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
At their own 35.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Shell. He goes tonight. Like 20.
Goff.
St. Brown on the catch.
Almond St. Brown. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.